This is Hello Glass with another glass artist interview. What is your name and are you a glass artist?
My name's Andrew Lueck, and yeah, I'm a glass artist.
How long have you been making glass and do you consider yourself a master?
I've been blowing glass since I was 10 years old. I'll be 30 next year, which will make it 20 years next year.
Your favorite style or type of glass to create with?
I like borosilicate, mainly pipe making and stuff like that, over soft glass or fusing processes. I've been doing a lot of solid color in Calmo. I like that technique quite a bit. So favorite technique and medium would be borosilicate and Calmo stacking.
What state do you call home for your glass shop?
It's definitely Vancouver, Washington. Both my businesses are located there, and you know.
What are those businesses?
I run Valley Glass out of my garage at home and make essential oil extractors for extraction experts and glass for all the head shops in town and buddies and what have you. And then I also manage Firehouse Glass, which is downtown Vancouver. We're a school for soft glass and lamp working, and we also have a full cold shop. We do rentals, public studio. Give us a call. We'll be there.
Do you go under an art name or just your regular name?
I go by Valley Glass. I've got a lot of other apprentices that kind of run around under my name, but they all have their own names as well that they use to promote themselves, but I am Valley Glass.
Do you make your living solely off glass work?
Yep, 100% glass blower. I've been doing it, like I said, it's been 20 years, but professionally I've been full-time glass blower for 3 years now.
If you could make glass with anyone living, who would that be?
I want to take a class with Bob Snodgrass.
What style or technique of glass is hardest for you to do?
Oh, hardest. I would say soft glass in general is more challenging to me than borosilicate. I think sculpting is my biggest challenge.
Name 2 people that taught or influenced your glass skills.
Charles Lowry for sure. I remember when he was a kid, I'd watch him running around Firehouse. He hangs out a lot here at Cornerstone now. He's demoing on tomorrow actually. But I remember, you know, assisting for him when I was like 14 years old, running around, him yelling at me. He definitely was one of them. And then my biggest influence, my hero, is definitely my dad. He owns and operates Firehouse Glass, and I remember waiting up at night, being like a little kid. My mom would let us stay up late at night, and I get to wait and see what he brought home from the week before.
What's your dad's name?
Greg Lueck.
Is there any style or technique of glass that you would or will learn in the future?
I want to learn how to make those encyclers. I've been seeing pictures of them online. I haven't got the opportunity to see one up close to see the mechanics of how those work. I'd really like to get my hands on one of those and see what that technology is all about.
Name 2 glass artists that impress you.
Oh boy, my favorite soft glass artist is Andy Pico. He just last summer was in the Smithsonian in an exhibit called 40 Under 40. He's one of my biggest renters at Firehouse, and he's just amazing, and the technique he brings to the table is unlike anybody else I've ever seen in my life. Let's see, I got borosilicate one. I can't pick. They're all good, man.
Great answer, great answer. What style or technique in glass amazed you when you first saw it?
Oh, the cane roll-ups, man, in soft glass. Getting all those canes rolled up on the pastorale, and they're, you know, in the glory hole with them. And then they roll them all up on that moil like that. The cane roll-ups are just so cool.
Worst injury you ever got making glass art?
Oh boy. Well, the worst one, I've had some good burns. I've got a couple, I'll go 2 stories on this one. Not the worst burn, but I remember I was watching Dante Moroni, or whatever the heck his last name is, the Italian soft glass artist from wherever. Anyways, I got the opportunity to see him when I was a little kid. I was about 9 years old, and one of his knockoffs comes rolling across the floor, and of course, being a little kid, I picked it up and burnt myself. He felt so bad he gave me a flute. He had a bad one that he just knocked off, and they're so paper thin out of soft glass that they don't break. So he ended up giving me one, and I've still got it in a box. that was a cool accident that turned out very rewarding. And then I would say the worst one, I had a piece of sheet glass at Firehouse upstairs sitting on the edge of the table. It caught the corner of the sheet caught my arm and just ripped me wide open. It's probably the bloodiest one. I do have one more story. My apprentice stabbed one through his finger into the next and killed all the nerves in this finger. Stab hand glass, check him out. Worst accident I've ever seen, hands down.
What do you wish to accomplish in the glass industry?
What are we all looking for? Money, right? Ultimately, got to pay those bills, but ultimately, I just want to, keep doing art and keep doing my thing. I love the industry, and I love that I can make my living doing what I love. Ultimately, if I can just keep blowing glass till I die, I'll be happy, and that'll be it.
How does a glass fan get a hold of you or get to buy your work?
Facebook.
Name it.
You can look it up on Blown Valley.
Valley. Do you have a personal Facebook or an Instagram? Or
I do. It's Andrew Lueck if you look it up.
Spell your last name.
Lueck.
Perfect. You got 3 minutes to tell the world whatever you want. Go for it.
I'm just excited to be here. DFO 2014. I can't wait to check out all the action this year, and super excited to be here. Can't wait for next year. Loved it last year. Check me out if you want. Thanks for checking out my interview.
This was Hello Glass with another Real Glass Artist interview. Thank you so much for your time.